Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my YouTube channel. This is DMTV Kenya. There are two men who will remain powerful in the united opposition. That's Fred Matiang'i, George Natembeya. The reason why uh, Kalonzo will not be powerful, it's because he has been working with Rigathi Gachagua. And right now, the way things are in the side of DCP, it's not how Rigathi Gachagua expected. Already, two MPs have dumped him and they have gone back to President Ruto. That's Wamshomba and Koiburi from Chucha. George Natembeya and Fred Matiang'i, they have continued to appear closer politically with different meetings that look calm on the surface but heavy under the ground. While other opposition leaders are still arguing about who should lead, Fred Matiang'i is building silent links with governors, MCS, senators, and MPs, and also the regional mobilizers. Let us not forget also those who are serious political players. Now that Natembeya is involved, the message is clear. It's clear that Western is preparing a new political direction. Wakenya wengi husema kwamba siasa ni kelele, lakini ukweli ni kwamba siasa ni mikutano ya siri. And when George Natembeya is seen hosting Fred Matiang'i, that's not just friendship. That is a strategy. Na nitasema kwamba hii unity itafikia wapi na nani atatetemeka? Ladies and gentlemen, before I continue with this conversation, allow me to welcome those who are here for the first time. If this is your first time you are watching DMTV Kenya, kindly take a second or two, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that next time I do videos like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And for the returning subscribers, thank you for coming back to support this channel this far. It's because of you and I don't take it for granted. If you're watching this video up to this far, kindly like this video, drop a comment and mention where you're watching me from. Without wasting much time, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to dive into this discussion and see what it means when it comes to Kenyan politics. The meeting between Natembeya and Dr. Fred Matiang'i, it sends a very strong message. Matiang'i is no longer just a name in the opinion polls. He's becoming a strong network. In politics, polls give you publicity, but networks gives you power. When governors start showing you the public respect, it means that your influence is growing in the rooms where serious political decisions are being made. For George Natembeya, for him hosting Fred Matiang'i is also a political statement. Natembeya has built a reputation as a bold leader who speaks directly, especially on matters of governance and leadership failures. Tumeona Natembeya akiwa mstari wa mbele kukosoa hii serikali. So when he is seen sitting with Fred Matiang'i, it tells the public that this is not just opposition politics. It's a possible leadership project that it's being formed. Na hii ni kusema kwamba wako tayari. We know the president is preparing to have tours in Trans Nzoia, and George Natembeya said that he has no problem with the president. If the president is coming, he's the only president right now we have in Kenya. So akitembea eneo lake, he's there to welcome him. The biggest reason State House why they should be shaken at the moment is because Western politics has always been a battleground. President Ruto depends heavily on building alliances across the regions, especially in places where the opposition unity can easily threaten the ruling side. If Natembeya starts becoming a serious mobilizer for Fred Matiang'i, I can say that for a Matiang'i-friendly movement, the ruling camp will risk losing the comfort of disunity that has helped them survive politically. A united Western voice can shift the national arithmetic very fast. Sasa tunajua viongozi ambao wameshikilia President Ruto from Western, it's Musalia Mudavadi and Moses Wetangula, and right now they are not famous. They were famous before, but at the moment there are some leaders who right now are being listened on the ground. Another major factor is the kind of voters that Natembeya will influence. His support base is not a usual party loyalty base. It's largely made of people who want change and people who respond to the bold leadership. So that kind of base is dangerous to incumbents because it spreads very fast on social media and in public debates. When such energy aligns with a disciplined figure like Fred Matiang'i, it becomes a combination of fire and structure, and that can shake the whole system. Another thing is the timing, ladies and gentlemen. Matiang'i is not moving like a normal politician who declares loudly kwa mikutano. He holds rallies everywhere and starts fighting everyone. So Matiang'i sio mtu kama hao ambao tumesoea. He is moving like someone who is trying to build a national machine quietly. And that quiet approach is more threatening because it cannot be easily attacked. So when a politician is noisy, you counter him very easily. But when a politician is silent and still expanding the connections, it's very hard for someone to attack him, and that will create panic because you don't know the full plan. Hapo ndio State House huanza kujiuliza, huyu anaandaa nini? Ni plans zipi ako nazo? And now let's talk about what this means for the opposition itself.